In this video tutorial I will be demonstrating you how to knit socks with cable for baby. It is made on 2 knitting needles. We will begin the work from the heel part. Continue the work by making a sole. After that I'm going to knit toe part of the sock and finishing the work by making instep part with cable. The length of the sole is 11 centimeters. How to make other side I will tell you in process of making sock. For work you need a ball of yarn, knitting circular needles, cable needle, measuring tape, scissors, let's begin knitting. Cast on 21 stitches onto 2 knitting needles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on till you will get 21 stitches. I have done 21 stitches. Let's begin knitting row 1. This is right side. Slip the first H stitch purlwise. Purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, and so on. I'm about complete round 1. Knit 1, purl 1, and purl last H stitch. Row 1 is made. Slip the first H stitch purlwise and knit the knits and purl the purls. Knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, and so on. We have done 2 rows. Begin row 3. Slip the first H stitch, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Continue working in this way till the end of this row. I have done 4 rows of the pattern. Pattern repeat 4 rows. The 5th row as the first one, the 6th row as the second, and so on. In total it should be 14 rows. I have done 14 rows. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything correct. Let's make heel part of the sock. Slip the first H stitch purlwise, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Next 7 stitches will be for heel. I will knit reverse of stockinette. Knit 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purl 2 together. Slip the first H stitch, slip the first stitch, Knit 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knit 2 together. Turn the work. Slip the first stitch, purl 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purl 2 together. Turn the work, slip the first stitch, knit 6, knit 2 together. So I will continue in this way till I will get 7 stitches onto the main needle. I have 7 stitches onto the main needle. Now I show you what the part of the sock is. This is the heel part. To continue the work, I add stitches on the both sides. Insert the right needle into the H stitch, take the working yarn, pull it through, as make a purl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 the work. I have added 7 stitches. The stitches of the heel I will make honeycomb stitch pattern on these 7 stitches, then I will knit reverse of stockinette on these 7. Purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 7. Then I will add 7 stitches on the second side. Insert the right needle into the H stitch, take the working yarn, pull it through as you make a purl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th one. Turn the work. These stitches will be for honeycomb stitch pattern. I will begin from the knit stitch. Slip the first H stitch, knit 1, purl, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Knit 7 stitches. Knit the knits and purl the purls. Row is done. Turn the work. Slip the first H stitch purlwise, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, purl 7 stitches, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, and purl the last H stitch. I will knit 16 rows. I continue the work. The length of the swatch is 8.5 centimeters. If you have smaller size, you need to make less rows than I did, or more. I continue the work. After we have done the straight part of the sock, slip the first H stitch, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I turn the stitch like this, purl 2 together, purl 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slide the next stitch. Now turn the next stitch, slide back, and purl 2 together. Purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and purl the last H stitch. I will make knit stitches in the next row. Let's begin the next row. Slide the next stitch purlwise, purl 4, purl 2 together, purl 5, purl 2 together, purl 4, and purl the last H stitch. I will be making knit stitches in the next row. Let's begin the next row. Slip the first H stitch, purl 4, purl 2 together, purl 3, purl 2 together, purl 4, and purl the last H stitch. I will be making knit stitches in the next row. Slip the first H stitch, purl 4, purl 2 together, purl 1, purl 2 together, purl 4, and purl the last H stitch. I will be making knit stitches in the next row. I will be making the last row of the creases. Slip the first H stitch, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 3 together, purl 4, and purl the last H stitch. I will be making knit stitches in the next row. We have 11 stitches onto the main needle. Begin the upper part of the sock. Slip the first H stitch, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 1, and purl 4. I will be joining this side of the sock. Slide the H stitch. Here are H stitches. Skip the first H stitch. Take front leg. Take front leg of the second stitch. Slide back and purl 2 together. Turn the work. Slip the first H stitch. Knit the knits and purl the pulls. Slide the last stitch. Skip the first stitch. Take the back leg of the second stitch. Slide back the first H stitch and knit 2 together. We have just joined. We have just done 2 rows. Begin row 3, slip the first H stitch purlwise. Knit the knits and purl the purls. Knit 4. Slide the last H stitch. Skip the next stitch and take the front leg of the second stitch and purl 2 together. Turn the work. Knit 4. Knit 1 and purl 4. Skip the first stitch. Take the back leg of the second stitch, slide back and knit 2 together. We have done 4 rows. Turn the work. Slip the first H stitch. I will be making cable stitch pattern. Take the cable needle. Take 2 neck stitches onto the cable needle. Hold them down behind the work. Knit 2. Then knit 2 from the cable needle. Purl 1. Take the cable needle Take 2 neck stitches onto the cable needle, hold them down before the work. Knit 2 neck stitches, then knit 2 stitches from the cable needle. Knit 2. Take the front leg of the second stitch, slide back and purl 2 together. Turn the work, purl 4, knit 1 and purl 4. Slide the next stitch. Take back leg of the next stitch, slide back and knit 2 together. We have done 6 rows. And I have done the cable stitch pattern. I continued the work in this way. As you can see, I continued the work. I did the cable stitch pattern one more time, then knit 4 rows and 3 rows of the main pattern. It means honeycomb stitch pattern. I will bind off. Knit 2 together. I'm finishing the work. Let's make the last joining. Take the back leg of the next stitch, slide back 2 stitches and knit 3 together. The work is finished. I cut off the yarn and we will look. The work is ready. Our beautiful baby sock is made. It is made on 2 knitting needles. Thanks for watching.